All right, shalom, shalom. And first and foremost, we'd like to give all glory and honor praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Devil on the side, apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim on the four corners, pushing his truth and sincerity, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. All right, this is Itazawam, and I got the young brother Thabawah with me. All right, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and Yahweh Ratazah. And Yahweh Ratazah, this is edifying. And I'm gonna make it quick, we ain't gonna make it too long. But I was reading 2nd Edras, the 9th chapter. Every brother in the camp should be reading a book right now. So I'm in 2nd Edras and I'm in the 9th chapter. And I came across the 7th verse, so that's what we're gonna go over. But my thoughts were, seeing the times that we're living in, you see that, and this is what, you know, Elder Apostle Tahar and the elders on down, Elder Bishop on down have, you know, told us that guys is gonna start coming back in the last days, you know, starting to, you know, go back and doing lessons and things of that nature. You know, you got guys that have fell out of this truth. In fact, go get No Man Turning Back, yeah, real quick. Put his hand on the plow. Because if you stop doing this truth, man, you know, it's two type of judgments. It's a judgment, you know, that you're gonna get, which is condemnation, which is destruction, and then there's another judgment where you're gonna get judged, you know, for righteousness, you know, and it all stems from your works. All right, so you got a lot of guys that have fell out this truth and they stopped teaching. You see, you got a lot of guys that have left Great Millstone, hell, even shit, IUIC, you know, and any other Israelite camp out there, to be honest. You know, this thing is about works. Now, of course, you know, who has the 100% truth in the doctrine, you know, but your works is you going out there on the highways and byways, man. Your works is you uploading these videos, because Yahushua said what? He told Peter to feed his sheep. So a part of your works is being active. In fact, the book of Acts, right? What is the book of Acts about? The book of Acts is about the works of the apostles. You know, the actions of the apostles. You know? So this is, the time that we're living in now is basically Acts 2.0. You know, because Yahushua said that you'll be witnesses me into the uttermost part of the earth. So that the works had to continue. You know? And the works is continuing over here. And that's how we're going to get delivered, by your works. All right? But read that.
This is Luke chapter 9 and verse 62. It says, and Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hands to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of power.
See? You're not fit for the kingdom of the Most High. If you put your hands to the plow, if you started something, but you didn't finish it. You see? I believe it's in Ecclesiastes, he said, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. Yeah. You see? So yeah, you may have go left. Yeah. Go ahead with the scripture.
Yeah. This is Want me to reread it, or can I go up a little bit?
No, go ahead. Yeah, whatever you find.
This is Luke chapter 9. I'm gonna start up in verse 59. It says, "And he said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, Let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of power."
That's it. Go preach the kingdom of the Most High. Let the dead bury the dead. So go get to work, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
See? Read that again.
Yeah. This is Luke chapter 9, verse 59.
Mm-hmm.
So start at verse 59. It says, "And he said unto another, Follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahushua said unto him, Let the dead bury the dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High."
Keep going.
And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are at home at my house. And Yahushua said unto him, No man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
So Yahushua told him to go do the work. He said, let the dead bury the dead. Let the dead bury the dead. You go preach the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Which is what? Get on the highways and byways.
Yeah.
Go do the works. And then another guy had a excuse, and he said, "Well, if you start this, if you start it, and then you want to go take care of some other business in the midst of the labor that I assigned you to, you're not fit for the kingdom of heaven." So if you didn't walked away from this truth for some time, and now you want to pop back up, that ain't gonna happen, Kevin. You know. If you think you're finna play with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua like that, it's not gonna happen. Now I'm not the Most High. I'm not the Most High Yahushua, right? Could there be some men that the Lord may have mercy on? I wouldn't doubt it, because the Lord is very, very merciful. But I wouldn't play with that, test that theory, because it does speak about the prodigal son, and the prodigal son mainly be the lost, the lost sheep, But you could have those. Hey, the Lord is merciful, and I'll just leave it at that. But I wouldn't want to test the theory though, of thinking you can, be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Well, that's being lukewarm.
Yeah.
You see?
No man can serve two masters.
Is this some more than that? And then we'll get to the initial precept, because we ain't even get to the initial precept.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. All right, con.
2nd Edras 9 and 7.
Con.
This is 2nd Edras chapter 9 and verse 7. It says, "And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works." See?
And everyone that shall be saved. And this is talking about the end time. Actually, go to verse 1 real quick.
This is
so we just go read like verse 1 and 2, and then we'll just jump down.
The 2nd Edras chapter 9 and verse 1 says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Yeah, so measure thou the time diligently in itself, meaning you're gonna have to be on your watch. That's an action. That's a part of the works. Watching. Okay? You gotta watch. Well, now what do you mean by watch? You gotta watch the news. You gotta pay attention to the signs of the times. You gotta watch people, because hey, it says the love of many shall wax cold. You see all these wicked people around here. Yeah. You gotta watch the actions of these people. That'll identify what time we're living in. The scriptures say in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So we in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Why was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed? Because of their works, their wicked works, which is homosexuality. And guess what? They're doing it in Babylon the Great now, and all over the world because of Babylon the Great.
So 2nd Edras 9 and 1, it says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
So we got to pay attention to the prophecies, measuring the time diligently in itself. There's going to be prophecies that will basically identify when Yahushua is going to return. Jeremiah 28:8, you know, prophesied of wars, you know,
Evil and the pestilence.
Yep.
It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before.
Right. So seeing part of the signs past, we see the mark of the beast. We see the rumor of World War III. We seeing these prophecies.
Yep.
The two sticks has came together. We passed that prophecy. You see, the Gentiles coming in, the scattered Israelites. We're past that prophecy because we have Israelites coming out of different lands all around the world.
We seen them signs pass.
We seen them signs pass. So we're still waiting for more signs to pass, but we got to continue to watch. And guess what? And report. Go ahead.
Yep. And verse 2 is, I'll reread verse 1. 2 Edras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and what thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
That's it. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Well, yeah, you know, so we seen those signs pass already, right? And this is how we can identify that the Lord is, like, now he's visiting the world which he made, and he's soon to return.
That's it.
You know, this is why we see all these things starting to spiral up, take place, everything moving quickly. That's really the Lord's doings at the end of the day.
The mark of the beast,
Yep.
World War III, all right? We're seeing what's happening with this whole Venezuela thing. We see that Nero 47 is trying to pillage the world. He's pissing off his allies. All right, the woman is soon enough to hate the whore, and they may already hate the whore. It's just got to get to that prophecy of them destroying the whore. You know.
But you know, the scriptures also say, you know, about giving a certain sound. I believe it's Apostle Paul that spoke on that, because it's very important to, you know, blow the right sound, which is the doctrine. So, and that's why we have to be on our watch.
100% truth. Yep.
That's why we have to be on our watch. You know, we have to do what was commanded by Yahweh Shai. You know, that's a part of our duty. But you want me to drop down to 7?
Read the last part you just said.
This is 2 Edras chapter 9 and verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand. They said, then shalt thou understand.
Yeah.
See, you got to have understanding. You know, you got to have the understanding of what was going on right now. But okay, go ahead. Go to verse 3 and then jump to 7.
The 2 Edras chapter 9 and verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, verse 4 says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Which is prophecy.
Right there, yeah.
See? So guess what we got to do? We got to report on it all. We got to report on it all over again. We got to report on what the Lord is about to do.
Yep.
We got to report that he's coming. And these are the signs. But you got to work. You got to get to work. Go ahead.
So, like, if I may, Sirach 24 and 32, I believe it's around there, speaks on how he poured out doctrine as prophecy and left it for all ages forever.
Yep. To say before.
Yep.
That's what prophecy is, to say before. So we're telling you what's going to happen before it happens. You see? The mark of the beast is already here. We're just waiting for it to become mandatory. All right? World War III is brewing. We can see that. All right? So we're seeing the signs pass.
Right.
Part of the signs pass.
Right.
We're witnessing it. We're witnessing it. Going back to what Yahweh Shai said. He said, then ye shall be witnesses unto me into the uttermost part of the world.
Right. Yep. I'll read verse 5. It says, for like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Yep, and the end is manifest. All right. right? Meaning it's here.
Yeah.
We're
Playing out.
seeing it. Yeah, it's playing out. We see it.
Yeah, that's the Lord said in Ezekiel 12 how he was going to put an end to that, roughly paraphrasing, to put an end to that proverb, right? And all the prophecies will start to come to pass.
Yeah, yep. He'll make that proverb to cease. What is that proverb that you've heard in the land, that every vision filleth?
Right. Verse 2nd
But
Edras.
it said that the effect of every vision.
Yeah.
So we're witnessing multiple visions at once right now.
That's right.
But you got it.
2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 6, it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings in effects and signs.
Go ahead.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
There we go.
And by faith whereby ye have believed.
See? So it's by your works.
Yep.
So all of the destruction that's coming, the danger, the evils. Remember, Ecclesiastes said that the windows is darkened. So ain't no fear. It ain't number doom and gloom.
Right.
We're finna come into a dark place. It said the windows is darkened. All right, it's finna be hell.
Yeah.
And the only way we're gonna get delivered from that is the works. Read that part again.
2nd Ezra 9 and 7 says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
That's it. So you gotta believe.
Yeah.
You gotta believe. All right. And faith is what? The substance of things that's hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We believe that that's going to happen, even though it's not here. That's the only way we're going to get delivered, because it's coming regardless. So our only chance is to make sure we do the works of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The labor. That's what the vineyard parable is about. Get 1 Corinthians 3.
Yep. This is 1 Corinthians 3.
Start. Shit, fuck it. Just start from verse 9.
This is 1 Corinthians 3 and verse.
And the point is, it speaks about every man work shall be tried. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 9. It says, for we are laborers together with God.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are the Most High's husbandry.
Yep. We are his workers. See, we are the Most High's husbandry. What is a husbandry? Well, a husband goes back to a planter. So we're in the vineyard. Right. We are the Most High's husbandry. Look up husbandry.
Yep.
Look up the word.
Yeah, in the Greek it's Oregon. It says neuter of a presumed derivative of G1092, cultivable, farm, husbandry, a cultivated field, husbandry, tillage.
Yeah, okay, a tiller of the soil. That's work.
Right.
That's a labor. But look it up in the etymology.
Etymology.
Yeah, just the plain word husbandry.
Okay, the etymology of husbandry says management of a household. Yeah. It says as a farm management.
Damn.
This is a peasant farmer.
The lowly.
Yep. So yeah, that's it. Husbandry, management of a household.
Keep going. No. You're going too fast.
All right.
Let's see. They must have kind of changed up the no, probably not. I thought it said something. Look it up in the Google.
Yeah.
Just look up. Just let's find another dictionary real quick.
It says
A laborer. I mean, yeah, the point is made. You know, the point is made.
Right.
It's a husbandry is you're planting vegetables. You're planting, you're planting seeds.
Right.
You know,
Planting seeds. Yeah.
Yeah, you're planting seeds. You're working. Tiller. It said tillage.
Tillage. Right.
Now, what is a tiller? A tiller is who breaks up the soil.
Yep.
You know, Hosea speaks about breaking up the clots. You know, which is what, actually get that real quick, Baba Kasha. Since we speaking on husbandry, yep, because this is a depiction, Hosea 10 and 11 or 11 and 10. This will be a depiction of husbandry. This verse.
10.
It's not popping up. Hosea?
No, it's popping up. It's just
Damn, man, I gotta get some new glasses, Joe.
Yeah, this is don't say it. There.
What you looking for? Yeah, right here.
This that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then go to verse, take it to like verse 12 or 13.
Okay. This is Hosea chapter 10, and I'll start at verse 11. It says, "And Ephraim is as an heifer that is taught, and loveth to tread out the corn."
Yeah, that's a work. Go ahead. Ephraim, go ahead. The northern kingdom, go ahead.
"But I passed over upon her fair neck. I will make Ephraim to ride, Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break his clods."
See, that's the elect coming together, the north and the south. All right, we're being woken up, and the job, the labor, is what, treading the corn. What's that? Highlight that. Highlight what it say. Treadeth out the corn.
Tread out the corn.
Yep.
Look it up. Tread out the corn.
It's all dealing with labor's work.
Yeah. It says tread out corn refers to an ancient agriculture
yep.
method of using oxen to trample harvested grain, stocks to separate kernels and chaff.
Yep. So that's basically that's a labor's job.
Right. Yeah.
So go back and read it again.
So Hosea chapter 10 and verse 11, it says that Ephraim is as an heifer that is taught, and loveth to tread out the corn. But I passed over upon her bare neck. I will make Ephraim to ride, Judah shall plow, and Jacob shall break his clods.
And the breaking the clods, now look that up.
Okay.
What is breaking clods?
Okay. So I looked up into Google, what does it mean to break clods? It says to break clods means to break up large, hard lumps of soil into smaller, finer particles, usually with tools like harrows or cultivators, to create a smooth, even
husbandry
seed bed. Yep.
So to make a smooth, even seed bed that now you can start planting in the truth, because the breaking out the clods is you removing all of that, the philosophies, removing the black culture, a being brothers claiming to be Democrat, Republican, and philosophies and shit, and different forms of thinking, colleges and shit, gang banging. That's a part of breaking the cloud. Breaking all that bullshit up. Everything that Babylon has planted, all that's being uprooted.
Yep. And
now the elect is planting in the righteous seeds. Go ahead.
So I looked it up in the same thing, but it's put KJV after, and the AI overview says, in the KJV, break clods. It says to harrow a field, breaking up hard lumps of soil after plowing to prepare it for sowing. It says metaphorically, it signifies God's disciplinary work of breaking down a person's hardened heart, pride, or resistance to make them receptive to his righteousness and fruitfulness. So exactly what you said, about it's, all them philosophies, the old man.
Damn, the AI got that
off.
in there.
Yeah, the old man being shaved off, and you coming into this truth.
It probably just caught on because I said it out loud.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, I got right.
This the AI shit, man. But no, they broke it down.
Yep.
But okay, go back to, I think, verse 12.
God.
So, breaking the clots, tilling,
This is Hosea chapter.
It's all a form of labor. You got it.
So Hosea chapter 10 and verse 12, it says, sow to yourselves in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your...
See, that's agriculture talk.
Yeah.
Sow, well, you sow to yourselves righteousness. Put in the fruits of the Spirit. El Ariella is going over the fruits of the Spirit lessons. Put on righteousness with faith, doing the work, calling on a name first and foremost, calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. Sow to ourselves righteousness. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. It says, reap in mercy, break up your fallow ground.
Yep.
For it is time to seek Yahweh Shem Shai till he come and rain righteousness upon you.
Damn, that's heavy.
Yeah. So
we got to do this work for until Yahweh Shai returns and gives us that glory.
When I see
kingdom of heaven.
Yep. So like where it says reap in mercy, the scripture I thought about was what John the Baptist said: bring forth fruit, meet for repentance.
Yeah. Yep. So whatever you plant is whatever you're gonna reap. So if you are planting in righteousness, you're gonna reap the mercy from the Lord.
Yeah.
He's gonna that's you being delivered. That goes back to 2nd Edras 9 and 7. That goes back to those that would escape. It's by the works. Go ahead.
Wow. I mean, verse 13, this is Hosea 10 and 13. It says, ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity. You have plowed wickedness being part of this world.
The philosophies. You plowed, you have wicked works, actions about Babylon. We just named them. Homosexuality, claiming to be Democrat, Republican, black consciousness. That's all iniquity. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, ye have eaten the fruit of lies because thou didst trust in thy way, in the multitude of thy mighty men.
Damn. The philosophies of Esau, you was down with that shit.
Yeah.
You was down with Esau's system, this pit. It says the fruit of, what did it say? The fruit of what?
The fruit of lies.
The fruit of lies. You know who took a hold of that? The nigger woman.
Yeah.
Eve. That's what the serpent gave her.
Yeah.
She bit the fruit. The fruit of lies. And now it's all over the world. Satan's philosophies, his witchcraft, his sorcery. Niggas, come on, niggas in witchcraft, sorcery. And gangs, that's what that is. You didn't even know it. You didn't even know you worshiping Satan when you were in the gangs.
Yeah.
When you in the fraternities. Alpha, Psi, Stigma, all that shit, that goes back to Satan. These little brotherhoods and shit, that goes back to Satan, man. Jacobs and all of that shit. So you're going to reap destruction. You said reap iniquity. But you can finish it.
I mean, it goes into
where you at?
Verse 14 now.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. I got your Revelation 20. And then...
Yeah, you can break it down.
Matthew 12 and 36 too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Revelation.
Well, we can end off with this one.
Revelation 20.
Yeah, we end off with
Okay.
this one.
This is Revelation chapter 20, and I'll start at verse 11. And the title of it is Judgment at the Throne of God. It says, and I saw a great white throne, which we know white represents purity, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. Right, dead, small and great, you know, the wicked Israelites.
Yep.
You know, all the evil, all the wicked Israelites, from the highest to the lowest.
Dead. Read that. It said, "He that leadeth out of the way of understanding remaineth in the congregation of the dead."
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
You moved out of the way of righteousness, this truth, this knowledge, the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and you remained in a, in the congregation of the dead.
Yep.
You know.
It says
basically like a heathen, because the heathen is classified as the dead too.
Right.
You know.
It says, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. Right. The accounts of their actions, the records and their actions that they were doing, or they were sowing on earth. You know, there's a scripture that says, that the Lord said in the book of Galatians, or I think it was the Lord, or was it Apostle Paul, or he says, you reap what you sow.
Yeah. That shall perfect. Yep. That shall goodness. Galatians 6 and 7.
Galatians 6 and 7.
Yep. Get it. Might as well just get it. Yeah. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right. Oh, there we go. Be ye not deceived, for the Most High is not mocked. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it took a minute, but go ahead and read it. I got it. Galatians 6 and 7.
Galatians chapter 6.
Man, it was Satan trying to take it away.
Yep. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap."
See? So whatever you doing on this earth, that's what you also reap. So you're going to reap, like I said, you plow wickedness, reap iniquity.
Yeah.
It's going to be destruction.
Yep.
The missiles. The books is open. Your records is being shown. Go ahead.
Yep. I got a quick precept.
Yep, you got it.
Colossians 3 and 25, it says, "But he that doth wrong shall receive the wrong which he had done, and there is no respect of persons."
Beautiful.
Yep. I'm going back to
Beautiful.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption.
That's it.
But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life."
The kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Damn. So it's either destruction or salvation. That's what this is about. Knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men. And the way the Lord is going to take this place out is by thermonuclear missiles. And that is scary. You know? Go ahead.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, "And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." Yeah.
Read that again.
Yep. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "And let us not be weary in well doing."
Let us not be weary in well doing, which is the work.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Don't faint. It says, "If thou faintest in the day of adversity,
thy strength was small."
Thy strength was small.
Yeah.
You know, so don't faint. Don't get weary. It's finna get ugly though.
Yeah. The Lord said it. Strive for the truth unto death.
But that's why we're giving diligence to make our call election sure.
That's right.
You know, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. Work out thy own salvation with fear and trembling.
Right.
So yeah, and we fear that, and that's gonna be something like no other. So I don't want to be a part of that.
Right. Yep.
You know, Yaharatazah. Go ahead, you got it. You can finish the verse.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 9, it says, "Let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not."
There we go. We shall reap if we faint not. Keep going. And a lot of guys have fainted.
Right.
and more will faint. And we pray and hope that we are not a part of that number that faints.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yep.
gonna be a lot of death out here, man. Hey, let these troopers really get motherfucking loose, man. All right. Let these troopers really get loose. They can't. You ain't seen nothing yet. There's gonna be race riots like crazy. It's gonna be disturbances, commotions. You know, home invasions. Home invasions, man. Apocrypha speaks about that. Women getting ravished. It's gonna be scary out here. So we're gonna need Yahweh Shemal Shai. So that's why we're doing the work, so we can be covered.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Going back to Revelation 20 and verse 12, it says, "And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life." Speaking of the elect.
The elect.
Yep. Like 2nd Edras 2 and the 47 are around there, where the angel was, Edras was receiving a vision.
Yeah. That
was given to him, and it was I believe Yahweh Shai, crowning the elect, because it said they confessed the name of the Lord.
Yep. Those that still, I say those
so
that
still so stiffly for
yep.
the name of the Lord and confess His name.
Yep. Those that still so stiffly.
Yeah.
Yep.